I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry from one of Green Bay Packers. Here in the eye. 26. The first carry now. This is Lacy. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a wide second down. Here's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive line. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They come out here in the eye. On the toss, here's Lacy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Again, it's Lacy. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll run it with Lacy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is James Starks, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught by Nelson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he
the field here. I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Adams has it complete. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
630, right. 319, 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 28 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas rolls, 75 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
second down.
Ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Hey, reset. Hey, easy.
On second down, here's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacy. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He completes it to Nelson. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Mike Daniels. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Third and long, it's Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it. Rawls. Thomas Rawls unable to push his way forward for the 1st. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Brandon, one thing we run into in sports all the time is people discussing whether teams achieved all that they can achieve. And for the Atlanta Falcons in recent years, I think a lot of people thought they were underachievers. They erased that with this year's playoff run to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, last year had the hot start to the season, petered out, and just when they've been able to get to the playoffs, haven't been able to get over that proverbial hump. I think they're over that hump.
Yeah, I think in this recent run, and this is what I'm talking about maybe since about 2005 or so, they did have one NFC Championship game appearance against San Francisco, but many thought they should have won that one. Now they're on to the Super Bowl in 2017.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Again, we'll see the pistol here. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
I don't know about you, but every time I see Ty Montgomery carry the ball, I have to admit it, I get a chuckle out of seeing number 88 at the running back position.
Probably have to change that going forward. Will they build around him at that running back spot?
I think that's one of the great questions and a little bit of a mystery because you know they want him to be a running back next year. Mike McCarthy, the head coach, has said that. But will he be the main running back? What are they going to do with Eddie Lacy? Are they going to address it in the draft? I think he'll be a vital piece, but I'm not sure he'll be the one lead running back that Green Bay will lean on to take some of the pressure off of Aaron Rodgers' magic throwing it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced to a primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Another pistol look here. Here's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
6:30.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Box it, got it, Bobby 19. Zoom. Right left.
And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And on 2nd and 10 now. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They run with a power back. Rawls. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one good for 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right here to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught at the 1. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They come out here in the I. They run it again with Lacey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Zone, all right. 358, 630.
Play clock winding down. Throwing is Rodgers. A dump off to Lacy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Toss play to Starks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now a 10th carry here for Lacy. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
If you're a defender, now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
319. Zone.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers looks for Nelson and on offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. 280. Good combo.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Backing up. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's third down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with it, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. In the slot on the right is Graham. In motion is the tight end Graham. third down, Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First down, this is Rawls. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
19.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. In this
good
defense,
game.
they needed that 1 more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear
Good
it in your
game. That
voice.
pick killed me.
1 more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Rawls.
Good
and
shit.
He's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
How Pushkin now to send this one away following the score. And now the Packers get set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time in the pocket. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll pitch out to Process. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that.
Chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engage in laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic?